Hey guys, welcome to Music Monday. This is our first podcast of 2021, and we decided to do a skiing playlist as we are both huge fans of skiing. We won't be getting to go this year, so this is an honorary playlist, but we wanted to share it with you guys anyway. And those of you who love to ski can completely understand the joys of listening to fantastic music while you are skiing down the slopes. So what we decided to do was figure out what it is that makes a really good skiing song. So we decided to pick 3 words to describe skiing, and they could be 3 words, completely random. And what were your 3 words?
Okay, so I picked fresh. It is so fresh while you're there. Beauty, because it's probably the most beautiful thing you can ever see when you're out there. It's stunning on a clear day. And speed. It is very adrenaline rushed, isn't it, when you're doing it?
3 amazing words, really good, well done. So those are sort of what you look for in a song.
Yep.
That kind of feel. So brilliant. Okay, so my words were those really good words. So these are the ones I could think of after hearing your ones. Were clear, because I think skiing clears your mind. It's beautiful. You want a clear day when you're skiing. You want bluebird conditions.
Definitely.
Cool, because obviously it's cold, and also because it feels cool when you're skiing or snowboarding. You feel like amazing. And then the last word was wonder, because it's the most, like you said, beautiful, incredible. And you see the views in front of you when you're at the top, but you can't believe it's real. So like
every time as well, it never gets boring, does it?
And you take a photo and it just does not do it justice, does it?
No.
So those are the words that we've got, that we wanted to look for songs that kind of fill us with those words or remind us of those words. And the first one, and this one is on my skiing playlist, this one is Feel It Still by Portugal the Man.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And you probably know why I've picked this one, is because it came out one year when we were skiing, and I just sang it
before we went, I think,
the whole week, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was. We were all singing it, weren't we?
Yeah.
All 4 of us, yeah.
So this was released in 2017. So that must have been either that year or the 2018 February afterwards would have been when we went skiing.
Yeah.
So this genre is psychedelic pop funk. And it is super.
So it's described as.
Yeah. So what do you think of this song?
I love this song. It's brilliant. It's the only song I know from them.
Yeah.
From Portugal the Man.
Yeah.
But I really, really like it. I loved it when it came out, and I still love it now.
I think it sounds older than it is.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I can vividly remember, the first time I heard it on the radio was literally just driving to the supermarket. And I thought, this is a bit of a blast from the past. So, you know, it sounds like an old song. But then they obviously said it was brand new, and I was like, oh, okay. So they're obviously trying to create like an older feeling song, and they did it really, really well.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this song was written in 1 hour.
Was it?
They were messing around, and they were supposed to be doing another song. So they were just jamming, having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Came up with this together from the bass line.
Did they? Yeah.
Because it's obviously, I love that bass line. It's really, really brings the song to life, doesn't it?
It does. I like
so
it.
So for me, this song is just cool.
Yeah.
I
That's what I think of with this one. It's just cool. And it's still cool. I still love it.
Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people might not associate it with skiing, but for me personally, because it like was stuck in my head so much that week, it really reminds me of it. So.
And I listened to it on the slopes because we were singing it all the time, and it just worked brilliantly as a ski song.
And I think that like those notes just like makes you feel like you want to ski.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right, so that was number 1.
Okay.
So number 2 was Blood Carpet by Only Real.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was released in 2015, and we discovered this song because I was watching an episode of Made in Chelsea, purely because I was watching it for the skiing episode. It was set in the French Alps skiing, so I was just getting myself excited for our ski trip.
Yeah.
And I heard this song and just thought, that's really cool. And I can actually remember you walking in and saying, this is the kind of stuff I want to listen to when I'm skiing.
Did I?
Yeah. You were like, oh, this is a really good song. I want to listen to this.
Again, for skiing, it works. It's just got the very reverby sound again, which, I don't know, it just makes me think of the mountains and things. But
you said something about the guitar having like a higher sound.
Yeah, it's very trebly, very, so guitarists thinking of would talk about this kind of thing as very glassy kind of sounding. So if you're thinking of a Vox AC30 kind of sound, this is the kind of thing that you
I'll
think
have to
of.
just smile and nod about that, but yeah.
Trust me.
I believe you. So yeah, like an icy kind of cool
glassy,
sound.
sparkly kind of sounds you describe them as. So,
definitely.
And I think it works. I don't know why that works for me for the skiing, but it just makes me think of that very fresh kind of light kind of. Yeah.
It's got nice harmonies in it as well, nice male vocal harmonies.
Nice, hasn't it?
So yeah, it's just, again, it's another one that's cool. Yeah, I think it's also, I think it would like clear my mind as well.
Yeah.
I think just got a good tone to it.
That's it.
Yeah, cool. Brilliant. Okay, so number 3, I'm really proud of this playlist. I think it's so good. I think it's our best playlist yet.
Do you?
Yeah, so this is Coffee and TV by Blur.
Great song again.
And this was released in 1999.
Wow.
So I was 9 years old when this got released.
Yeah.
And you were 8.
8. So it's 22 years old.
That's fast math.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is a cracking song.
It is cracking.
I would say the word for this one is chill.
Do you think? Yeah.
Super duper chill. And that's, a lot of people obviously want just speed when they're on the slopes. But for me, I think if you just want to appreciate the scenery.
Yeah.
And you're going down a really scenic route.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing.
Slow kind of gradient. Yeah.
And it's like dun, 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 dun. So it's got like a nice gentle beat to it where you can just take in the scenery.
Yeah.
And it's a long song as well. It's 5 minutes 15.
Is it?
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about flicking through, or it'll keep you going on your playlist for a little bit.
Nice long run.
So yeah, and it stood the test of time because it's still relevant. I think if they released it now, it'd be super popular.
Yeah, it would be, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, really, really great song. I particularly love this song because I love Gorillaz.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely
so he was the singer
loved the Gorillaz.
For Gorillaz, wasn't
he? So he was a singer. So I just love his voice. It's a familiar sound. It's effortless. He doesn't try too hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this would be a perfect one.
That southern accent when he's singing.
Yeah.
very Cockney in here.
So we've got the Blur guitarist Graham Coxon wrote this song after he gave up alcohol.
All right.
So it's an upbeat pop song with melancholy lyrics.
Yeah.
Because he sings about his trouble dealing with the sober world. I
never knew that about that.
So I don't think he would be making his coffees Irish on the slopes. No. Okay, number 4, another amazing song, if you ask me, and that is Muse Supermassive Black Hole. Okay.
I love Muse. I think most of their stuff is brilliant, and this is a great song. I don't know if I would have this on my skiing playlist, though. Would you?
Yeah. I picked it, so yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, not for me.
I think this one, like, crashing down, like, some more tricky slopes.
Yeah, it's like faster paced, I suppose, this one, isn't it?
This would be brilliant for your moguls and your black runs.
Yeah, well, falling over on them,
but exactly. It's like when it you could just imagine you just slipping right over while I watch from a green run. No, I definitely would have this on my skiing playlist. So this was released in 2006 from their album Black Holes and Revelations.
Which is a great album.
Absolutely cracking. I just love Muse. I went to see them the year this album came out.
Did you?
Yeah. Manchester MEN Arena.
Okay.
So that was like my first real gig.
Was it? Yeah.
If you don't count like Sugar Babes and Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
It was like a real
bands.
Yeah. Where we were like standing and you had to like push your way through and watch out for the mosh pits.
Yeah.
Like
so I saw them a few years later. Must have been than that. And it was in Manchester again, but it was in the cricket ground. Lancashire cricket ground. And that was a great gig. They put on a show, don't they?
Yeah.
When they play live, they really do. They got light up suits and everything. You know, the stage that lifts them out into the audience, and
they're incredible.
And they're fantastic musicians.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Just I think even when they are simple, like their music speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So like they don't have to do anything. Like the way he plays the guitar, I think is quite. Like he's just a showman, isn't he? But you can tell he properly loves it.
Yeah, definitely. And his vocal range is brilliant, and he's using all these crazy effects, these chaos pads on his guitar playing, and the
his voice is amazing.
Yeah, it
like
is
incredible. He can hit notes that a lot of women can't hit.
Yeah, he can, can't he?
Which is why I love like singing. Like if we do like a full band, I love doing Muse songs because it's like it gives you somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Like
you can get your high notes out
killer
there.
Notes. Yeah, absolutely incredible. So yeah, this one's a really good one. This song charted at number 4 of the
Right.
UK's single chart. The highest any Muse song has received.
Is that right?
Are you surprised about that?
Yeah, because they're so well liked in the UK. There are like loads of people love them. But and that time as well, guitar bands were in the charts a lot. So I'm surprised they didn't get
I can't believe it. I'm really surprised. I would have thought they'd have had loads of number ones, but it just shows we don't know a good thing here in the UK,
Probably
do we?
not, yeah.
Number 4 for this one. And this isn't even their best song.
No.
I really like this song, but it's,
they've got some better ones still.
Everybody loves Muse. I don't know anybody. I don't know anyone that says, I don't like them.
No, exactly.
Even people that aren't really into that style can appreciate, and their songs are just...
That's it.
Yeah, really varied as well. So I think they would, appeal to lots of different types of
I think so.
music lovers.
And they're still going. They're still releasing music. And they've been going for at least a couple of decades now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Probably longer.
So okay, brilliant. So next one is, this is just one of my favourite songs of all time, and this is Crystallized by the XX.
Yeah, this is good.
You like this song?
I do. I like the XX. I think they're great. Got again, 2 guitars, 2 vocals. The male and female vocals work really well together. Very chilled vibe again. I like it.
Yeah, my trippy music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I wish I'd written this song.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally, I don't know how many times I've listened to it, but I think I was listening to it the first time I went, actually, because this was released in April 2009.
Okay.
So 2010 was the first time I went skiing.
You listened to it then?
And I'm pretty sure I was listening to this then.
Yeah.
So this song has just been like with me for over a decade now.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so, again, effortlessly beautiful.
It is simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one was always like my traveling to the destination song, because it like gets you chilled, and especially like it has got those cool notes, like the first note at the very beginning. It's almost got like sort of that call sound. It's all feels like icy.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So perfect soundtrack for journeying like up the Alps in the snow.
Yeah, to get snowier and snowier.
Yeah, and scarier.
Yeah.
So this is referred to as hooky, obstinate riff of the lead guitar.
Is that what
that
they
means?
say?
Yeah, that's what they're saying about it in the bass, and I just think that they really complement each other.
Yeah,
it's almost like the harmonising or like call and response kind of thing.
There is, isn't there? Yeah.
And then they do that with the vocals. He sings, she sings, call and response, and both of their voices are just amazing.
They work well together as well, don't they? Yeah.
Because she's got such a soulful voice,
and
he's got a really rich sort of intensity.
Yeah.
So they're quite contrasting, but they work.
But they work, don't they? Yeah, and the harmonies are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen what they look like?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, they did a Radio 1 Live Lounge.
She doesn't look like her voice, does she?
No.
No. But I just love them so much. I think they're amazing. And it's like been really popular. This song has been used in numerous advertisements, TV shows, and has had over 26 million hits on YouTube.
Doing well.
That's a lot.
Because they're not a massive band, are they?
No, they're not that well known.
Yeah, they're not like but their songs I really like.
I like all of their songs.
Yeah.
And I've seen this as well crystallised on TV shows. It was on an episode of Gossip Girl.
Was it?
Yeah,
there you go.
I loved it. Okay, so next one is Bohemian Like You, and that is by?
The Dandy Warhols.
Very good. Well done.
I love this song. This song is just happiness to me.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I just think instantly it starts playing that when the guitar kicks in.
Yeah.
You've got those rhythmic drums playing, kind of building up to something, and then the crunchy guitar kicks in, and that's just like super happy moment.
Yeah, it's got an amazing intro, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
This song actually reminds me when we were in year 11. They put together like a year 11 leavers video with all of us doing different things.
Yeah.
And this was the soundtrack.
Right, yeah.
And then like they made us all like sit in like a massive long line in the whole year.
Yeah.
And when it got to the they made us all like bob our heads and stuff. It looked good on the camera.
Yeah.
Sounds rubbish, but it looked good.
I believe you.
So this was released in 2000 and it wasn't very popular.
Was it not?
Nope. So it was re-released in 2001 and then it reached number 4.
Did it?
Yeah. So I just think this, like we said, it's got a great intro, and that like those oohs would be really good for
They would.
swooping down those slopes.
I think just being at the top in that intro, and then when that guitar kicks in, starting to go down, I think it's a perfect song for that, I think.
Absolutely, definitely. And there's a very interesting little story about how this one was written, and I will tell you it.
Go on, I love a good...
So Courtney Taylor, that's his name, Taylor twice. He said, a car pulled up outside my flat in Portland, Oregon. Before the Dandy Warhols were signed, I was a mechanic.
Oh, right.
So
That's in the song, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he knew the vehicle, and he knew it had like whatever, a primer quarter panel or something about it being an affordable BMW.
Right.
Anyway, the driver was this super cool looking woman with bleached hair piled up with black roots and a shirt worn over a pink top. Very specific, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
The lights changed and off she went. And just as I'd started thinking that if that car stalled, I could go down and say, hey, I can fix that. Instead, I cranked out Bohemian Like You in around 5 minutes.
Did he? You wrote really quick.
Yeah.
Some songs just do that, don't they? That idea sparks and then they just write the entire song within minutes. And they're like, great, done. And normally those songs... or not normally, but sometimes those songs really, really work.
Yeah, it's like you have a spark, little
you need to get it down
stroke
there.
Of genius. Yeah. And if you do listen to the lyrics, I'm sure you will all have heard it before. If you listen to the first verse, you will understand completely where he's got those lyrics from, because that's pretty much, he's explaining that in the first verse. So yeah, another really good choice.
Yeah.
By me, thank you. I'm glad you agree. Let me know if you don't.
I do, I love that
Okay,
song.
so the next one is a suggestion from an Instagram follower. I really like this one because, again, it's Sia.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is Unstoppable. Okay, from her 2016 album, This Is Acting. You know this song?
I can't think of it off the top of my head now.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. No?
I don't know if I know it. No.
I'll play it for you later.
I'll listen
it's
later.
really, really good. And a good skiing song because it's about being unstoppable.
Yeah.
And she sings
when you get that momentum, you are. And if anything you'll hit, you'll go through it.
Yeah. And she's invincible. She doesn't need batteries. She just goes. And then, like the chorus is just like, unstoppable today. I'm so confident. I'm so powerful. But the thing about skiing is you can either feel completely empowered or you can feel completely powerless and like
out of control.
Got no control. Yeah. And it is really dangerous skiing, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at Schumacher, he's still recovering, you know.
Thankfully, neither of us have ever had.
No, I don't think we're brave enough to injure ourselves.
Well, you're getting there.
Yeah.
But my brother, he had quite a bad accident. And he went from skiing to snowboarding. I don't know if I've told you this story.
Yes, yeah.
But he went from skiing to snowboarding, which is quite a transition. And he said he was just falling over for the first week. But then when he got into it, he got really, really good. And somehow I wasn't on this trip with him, but he did something and he ended up with a hernia. And he had to have a metal gauze put. And he complained about it for ages. So it was pretty bad. And he said after that, because that scared him, he always wore a helmet.
Did he? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's wise too.
Yeah. Well, I think you should now because you're going down.
Don't I? Last time we went, I started wearing one.
Anytime you go near a black run, it's just stupid not to, isn't it?
That's it.
Me, I just wear a fluffy hat and go down the green or blue run. I have got better. I've done a few red runs, and in France, it's like kind of a higher quality of slopes, isn't it? Yeah. So they are seen as quite
harder.
Like severe runs. Okay, so the next one, this was another Instagram suggestion, and this was Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba, yeah.
Chumbawamba. That's the one. Yeah, it's just fun to say, isn't it?
It is.
Chumbawamba.
See, I think that's the only reason I know this band, because of their name.
Well, in case I didn't give it away, I hadn't heard of the band. But I know the song. I've heard the song loads of times. It's 1997 and I'm a 90s baby. So So why was this one chosen, do you reckon?
I don't know. Why have you chosen this one?
It wasn't me.
Oh, was this... sorry, this was an Instagrammer, wasn't it? Yeah.
I get knocked down,
okay,
but I get up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is true.
If you do listen to this, make sure you listen to the radio edit so that you don't get any profanities. That's my disclaimer. This was their most successful song.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard... I didn't hear of Chumbawamba, so... If there are any other successful ones, do leave it in the comment box below. So over to you.
Okay, so I've got two songs as well. My first one is kind of, for me, this style of music, pop punk again. just suits any kind of boarding activity.
Yeah, definitely.
So skateboarding, snowboarding. I'm going to include skiing in it as well. And I've picked The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. I love this song.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It's one of the songs that my very first kind of band played.
Aww,
we covered
cute.
very badly, I might add, but we covered it, and I've always loved this song since it came out. It was 2001. This song came out. It's been out for quite a while.
Yeah,
now.
that is.
But I just think that style again is quite fast paced. When you're going down the mountain, going down the slope, having that kind of song, I think you just feel great.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Like with the wind rushing past you as well. It's brilliant.
No, I think that's a great genre for a skiing
It has
playlist.
nothing to do with skiing, the song.
It
Absolutely nothing. But but it does work.
As long as it makes you feel like those three words you said.
Yeah. They actually wrote it. They got dropped from their label. So they wrote this song.
Okay.
And they wrote the whole album and then took it. They got signed by another label then. But the lyrics kind of show that. They kind of show it's going to be okay. It's just the ride kind of thing. Bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Which I like. But it just really works for me as a skiing song.
Okay, fantastic.
So that's my first one.
Yeah, great choice.
Okay.
What's number 2?
My second one, more obvious, is Snow by the Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
Great. See, this is such a good playlist, isn't it?
I really like the
bit of Chili
playlist.
Peppers in it.
And it's linked down below as well. So we've done a Spotify playlist and an Apple Music playlist. So if you use either of those platforms, you can just click the link and have our playlist straight away.
Yep.
But yeah, this Snow by the Chili Peppers, it's talking about snow. That's obviously why I've picked it. But I love the song.
Yeah.
The guitar riff is fantastic. It's the John Frusciante era, and he's back again now. So that's brilliant as well. But it was 2006 this song was released. So been out for quite some time now.
Yeah.
15 years. But it's great. It's that guitar again. It's very trebly kind of guitar, Frusciante kind of playing, picking out notes, quite fast paced.
Yeah.
And then you just got Flea, who is just a monster on the bass. He's amazing bassist.
Monster on the bass.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's keeping it quite simple in this, just double stops.
Yeah.
But it works so well. Just the 3 musicians and then Anthony Kiedis on vocals. But I love this song.
Yeah, that is another fantastic choice. You know, I love the Chili Peppers.
Yeah, and it works as well when you're going down the mountain again, having this. It's quite relaxed. Maybe I'd have this on the more scenic routes, the slower ones.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just nice just to go from side to side.
Yeah, because it isn't all about speed, you know.
Not always, yeah. No.
And it is so mind-blowing that you do want to stop and like... People just want to stop and take photos all day long because you just can't believe how amazing it is. So if you've never been skiing,
go.
When you can,
yes,
go.
And some countries will be able to at the moment, but the UK we can't at the minute. It's just too dangerous at the moment.
So anyone else that can, have a nice time. I'm not jealous at all. But you have a playlist now, which is of cracking songs. And if you do have any other suggestions, please do leave them in the comment box below. One of our followers suggested that we play little excerpts of each song. And unfortunately, we can't do that because of licensing. So that's why, we don't want to get in any trouble. So we wanted to just let you know that we can put the... as you'd said, create a little playlist beneath so you can have a little look.
Yeah, so you got the 2 playlists below, link below, and also obviously the podcast is linked below as well, so you can subscribe to that as well.
So thank you so much. If you are going skiing, have a fantastic time. Be careful, and everybody look after yourselves. Take care. Bye.